to the big house, Michigan Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Guys, checking in with the Wolverines head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. The ball is teed up and the Bison ready to kick it away and get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Wolverines offense will take the field first. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. He threw for 5 touchdowns in a victory last time out.
And Reese, man, he has been really, really good to start this season. Last week, excellent. But you do got that one loss on the ledger. But they've trucked.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And that's the first sack of the day. But I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back and they get after quarterbacks.
Trying to pick up 7 here on second down from the 20. Give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Handoff again. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it near midfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And now it'll be the Bison offense with its first possession of the game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hand it to the back. There he goes. He's past the sticks. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keep it on the ground. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Just go out and make a statement today.
Rides to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Still looking. He'll pull it down and run. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for running room. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Fresh center downs going to the air. Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. Third down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Drops back on first down. Working that left side now. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 4th. He stopped short of the first down marker, but there is a flag, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Hand off from the shotgun. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Tells the run, wants to pass. Gets it to the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They just keep firing. He tries to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well run him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Michigan! Makes the grab in the corner.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over of football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. They'll run the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes a catch. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Working the ground game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. Buys a little time. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the run, now to throw. Fires on the move. Touchdown, North Dakota State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got the first down himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
2nd down, going to throw it. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Trying to establish the run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second down, going to throw it. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He's got it on the right. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Fires to the wideout, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Keeps it on the ground. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Turns it upfield. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. quick give. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on first down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. On the move, trying to make magic with his feet. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to make one miss. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Extending the play. Got out of trouble and throws. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Second down to the air. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Turns into the pile. Across the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Drops back on first down. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Iowa taking on the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Hawkeyes looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA. Now over to your game inside the Big House. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the Big House.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Big noise in the Big House for this huge third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, fights off a defender. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets to the 25. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Hand it to the back. Got a little grass. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Just smothered on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Big decision now for you on offense. You just gave up a negative play, right? You killed some momentum down here close to the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute the game plan in red zone offense early and really try to suck the energy out of the stadium?
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun. Caught. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Just got rid of that one.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll run it. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Line getting set on 2nd down. The fake wants to throw. Gets a hand in there.
Listen, sometimes these quarterbacks, they get locked in on who they want to throw to. I didn't think he was open there. Nice job by the defender, breaking on the football, batting the ball down, making sure that receiver can't make a play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Looking for running room. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17. 2nd and long here. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Blunt. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Long way to go on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's going to be hard for the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Got his man in the middle. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Finds his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Taken down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You've got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Rush is on, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Working that wide receiver screen. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Snapped on 4th down. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Powers through the defender. He's stopped.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll run it on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see him back it up on the field.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Working the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
They'll send the back in motion. Rashad Downs going up top. Takes the easy completion. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
He's not going to make it on 4th and 2. He's going to lose a yard.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run him again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And his first pass is incomplete.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Wolverines. Special teams proving to be special.
You're down, you need a play. What a nice job on the big punt return to give a spark. You can hear this home crowd going bananas. They needed a big shot in the arm, and they got it with the punt return.
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Out of the gun, the give to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Give to the running back. Defense all over him. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the Big House. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Michigan choosing to spend its final time. Here. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They punt it away on 4th down. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're all over him. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Rush right in his face. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Fires to the right. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. How much fun was that? mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.